Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're delighted to see you again. And this week we are in Coimbra, which is Portugal's, in our humble opinion, it is the forgotten city of Portugal. And you've got an interesting fact, haven't you, about its city status and where it came from?
Yes, not just its city status, but Coimbra is very, very important in Portugal. And the biggest reason is, I'm going to go back to 1139 now, Prince Afonso Henrique, after the Battle of Rique in 1139, he took over. He was the big boss man. He declared himself king. Okay, so he declared himself the first king of Portugal. And after that declaration, because this happened in Coimbra, he declared Coimbra the capital of Portugal. So this was the medieval capital. So long before Lisbon became the capital, this was the medieval capital and the capital of Portugal.
And it stayed like that, didn't it, for quite a while?
Quite some time. I'm not quite sure of the dates, but yes, it did. It was quite some time. The whole of the medieval period, Coimbra was the capital, yes.
And Coimbra is a fantastic city, and what we're going to do today is we're going to tell you why it's a fantastic city and why it's different to Lisbon and Porto. And you should definitely consider it if you're thinking about wanting to be in a city but kind of looking for some specific things. So that's what we're going to do today. But we must say, first of all, thank you very much for all the lovely, kind messages that we got and comments all about, oh, you guys look really down after last week, and, you know, we hope you got everything sorted with your land. And it's never as bad as it seems, is it?
No, it's always, they're moments in time, aren't they? They're moments in time. Yeah.
They are moments in time. And as it happens, the week after that particular video, we had the president of the junta out, and he brought the fiscal with him, and we've sorted out where we're putting all our fences on the land.
Some fantastic
progress,
progress,
so you know, kind of one step, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward.
That'll do.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, let's have a look at Coimbra.
So Coimbra has a very affordable cost of living. Now that is in comparison to the likes of Porto or Lisbon. So your general cost of living for housing, eating out, for example, and just general everyday items it's a lot more affordable in Coimbra. And you can do that at a cheaper cost, and it does not impact that quality of life that you get as well.
So Coimbra is like a magical city. Feels a bit fairy tale-like, from the cobbled street to the University of Coimbra, which is an amazing place. This place just feels steeped in history, which of course it has. And there's just something really lovely about walking around.
Coimbra is a vibrant but manageable city. And what I mean by that is that it strikes a really good balance. It is a city, and it has all the amenities that a city has to offer. So it has the shops, the restaurants, cinemas, gyms, and it has the amenities like hospitals and all the supporting infrastructure that a city has. But it's a lot easier to get around because it is a more compact location. So from that point of view, it's exceptional, and that's why I say it strikes that perfect balance. Things like just parking. If you go to Lisbon and Porto and try and park anywhere, it's a nightmare. But here in Coimbra, you can actually do that. The pace is a little bit slower. It's not that hectic, chaotic, rushing around feel. So it is nicer in respect to that, and it never feels stressful. The other thing is, because it's compact, if you want to get out of the city and get into nature, that is literally a 10-minute drive away. Now, what is really good is has great transport infrastructure as well in terms of getting around the city. You can walk a lot of the main part of the city, but if you want to use public transport, it's there. And what's really interesting is they're now bringing in a new metro system into Coimbra. I'm not sure when it's opening, and that connects. It's obviously lots of parts within the city itself, but it connects some of the areas just outside the city. So Serra da Lusa, those areas, Serpins, so lots of different areas, so fantastic. And as I say, what a wonderful place to be.
So Coimbra is also renowned for its medical care and particularly its hospitals. The hospitals are world renowned, particularly in the field of cancer care. So you know that coming to live in Coimbra, you are going to get very good medical attention. And also, Gary and I are both testing this system out. And so far, we've had a fantastic service here at all the medical appointments that we've been to in Coimbra. So anyway, I'm just about to go and pick up some scans that I've done, but definitely a great place to get sick, dare I say that.
Coimbra really is in the ideal location. It's true to say that Coimbra is in an ideal central location for discovering what the whole of Portugal has to offer. 2 hours to the south, you've got Lisbon and all that that has. An hour and a half to the north and you arrive in Porto. You can take a scenic drive to the east and reach Torre, Portugal's highest point, in under 2 hours. And if you like the beach, then you could be kicking the sand or wandering along the promenade in Figueira da Foz in under 45 minutes. On the nature side of things, within the Coimbra region itself, you can definitely get in touch with that nature very easily. The amazing Serra da Lusa is just a short drive away with its castles, wildlife and nature trails. If it's water sports you're into, then the Mondego offers kayaking, river cruises, and slightly further north in the River Lakes, you can enjoy motorised water sports as well as yachting. Of course, back to the coast again, you do have easy access from Coimbra to the Silver Coast and its beaches, which truly are the envy of much of the world. So Coimbra is great for families and retirees. It is a place that has fantastic schools. It has very safe neighbourhoods. And the culture is also very welcoming here as well. So it makes it a fantastic place for kids to grow up in. There are lots of parks and open spaces within the city as well. Transport systems are great for those older retired people as well. And those communities are here for everyone. Absolutely fantastic.
So the great thing about Coimbra is it has an authentic Portuguese feel. And one of the things we were looking for when we were moving to Portugal is we wanted to feel like we were in a Portuguese community. And Coimbra definitely feels like that. So it gives you a great opportunity to mix with the locals, but also there is quite a vibrant expat group here. So you will find other immigrants around. And in fact, I run a group for Coimbra immigrants, and they are a fantastic community and they meet up quite regularly. So you can feel part of a community, but still feel very Portuguese.
So here's an important point. What do real immigrants think about living in Coimbra? Well, we asked that question to one of our social media groups that is set in Coimbra, and this is what they had to say.
So this is what our group said then. Some of the positives: really friendly community, very little anti-immigrant sentiment. Now this lady came from the Algarve and she's noticed a distinct difference in that area, which I found really interesting. Uber works really well. It's really feels very safe. Very friendly people. There's a very high proficiency in English speaking. Great hospitals and healthcare services, and the big university really impacts the whole city with a fun, youthful, artsy, diverse and vibrant dynamic. Large enough to have all the retail that you need and services, but small enough to be walkable. Huge variety of dining options. These people came from Chicago and they're gluten-free and vegetarian, and they find the food choice really good. Excellent vet and professional boarding services for our pets. Low cost of living. These people from Chicago say they are saving 30% a month in their 3-bedroom home compared to the costs in Chicago. And they also say the city has a very professional government official that work with new immigrants and simply want everyone to be patient and follow the rules. So that's some of the really good stuff. It is hilly. And people say it can be noisy when the students are attending the outdoor rock concerts in the summer, and definitely bring good walking shoes with you.
So Coimbra is a strong cultural and educational hub for Portugal. It's not just a beautiful place to visit, but it's intelligent too. It has brains. The University of Coimbra, which we're walking past right now, is one of the oldest in Europe, and they do specialise in medicine as well, which gives it that extra degree of intellect, I think. It does give the whole city, because of this, it's kind of an intellectual vibe is probably the best way to put it. Culturally, they've got concerts, exhibitions. There are student events that are attractions for people to come and see as well here in Coimbra. And even the fado music has its own twist here in Coimbra. Now, Coimbra has its own specific sort of fado music because it is the male students that do the singing. And that's what makes it different from everywhere else. So, I think really, whether you're into books, art, music, history, or just love that university city vibe, then this is an amazing place to inspire yourself if you're going to come and live here.
So, as cities go, Coimbra is definitely what I would describe as a slow living city. People here it's a lot more relaxed. They take more time over their meals, they take more time to talk. It doesn't have that, wham bam, quick in, out kind of city feel. And so here you instantly relax, even though it's a city, which is what I'm going to do right now with this food.
So there's some top tips and top information from us about Coimbra. We'd love to know if you've been here. Do you like Coimbra? Would you like to come to Coimbra? Don't forget, it's not just a destination to live. It's a great place to come for a visit.
Yeah, oh my God, easy do weekend.
And talking about visits, do you remember our first visit here?
Yeah, do you know what? When we were doing our scouting trip in Portugal, we actually came here I don't know what we did wrong, or I think we parked near the
I don't know
hospital
where
or
we were.
something. But we kind of had a quick walk, and we were like, the weather was pretty miserable as well, wasn't it?
Yep.
We had a quick walk, and we were like, I don't know what all the fuss is about this place, don't like it at all. And off we went and
Yep.
never really explored it. And
No.
now that we actually live near here,
Oh, it's one of our favourite
we've just
places
been,
for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
God, how wrong you can be. So, yeah, scouting trips are interesting, as I'm sure some of you will
Indeed.
find out.
Yeah. Anyway, we do hope you enjoyed the content today. As I say, drop some comments in. Please do like, do subscribe. Try and support us as much as you can. We'll keep this
Yeah.
going. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week. So thank
Yeah.
you very much
Thank
for
you
watching,
so
and we'll
much.
see you next time.
Ta-ra
so
for
ta-ra
now.
for now. Yeah.